do some fishing, do da day. Going to try to find a sufficient spot in the shade, which is not going to be easy to do today, but we'll try to figure it out. Look at all the flowers. Cool. Buttercups. A lot of them. Hey, William. Hey, Keel. Yep, going fishing. I've been here this lake several times and never tried to catch any fish before, so we're going to give it a go today. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's just a little bit of a walk. Just going to go around the corner up here, see if we can find us a shady spot. I got the bouncy park up and going, ready for school's going to be letting out about a week and a half, so as soon as school's out, this place will be packed. Figured I'd give it a go before that happens. Live in the desert. No grass or water, yeah. Extra nice. Yeah, I get to enjoy this year round. Except in winter time when it snows, it's don't see grass a whole lot. It's just a cool little trail that circles the whole lake. This lake's really small. I want to eventually end up down there somehow. But just a quick walk through the woods. Well, I hope not to drop anything in the water. Yeah, William, it's why I do these streams. People maybe live like where you're at and whatnot. And I can just share some of the places I go to and share it with people. Got so many cool places around here, all kinds of wildlife, deer, bear, bobcats, skunks, fox. See if I can get down the hill here. And plus, it's just some good old-fashioned exercise without going to a gym, and a lot fresher air. It's a cool little shady spot here, but it's not really too deep out there. German Shepherd lover, how are you? Said hi. Got some geese flying over. Looks like they're going to the other end of the lake. Hang out today. Okay, it's gonna be tricky how to set the tripod up. I think I'll probably try it right here though. Don't need my seat here, got a bench, so that works. It's a little bit shallow right here next to the bank, but out through there it gets a little deeper. I don't even have my pole set up, ready to go yet. I just figure bring it on out and give it a go. I just bought it the other day, so I have to tie the bait on. I use artificial bait for the most part. I'm gonna have to set the phone down here or something. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe it won't fall in the water. I don't know. Let's see here. I'll turn this sideways. Get the tripod adjusted because I got to put it on the heel. We'll try it, see what happens. All right. Still got hook microphone up to get rid of the wind noise. Get that hooked up here. It's only supposed to be 80 degrees here today. A little bit humid. Humidity's up a little bit. It's supposed to rain for the next 4 or 5 days, so I figured I'd give this a gander. Try it out. All right, here's the new fishing pole I got. Compact, very compact. And set that right there. Get the microphone out, hook it up to the phone. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I'll get it hooked up. If not, I'll stop the stream, start it back. Gonna have to keep setting the phone down here for a minute. All right, let's see here. The wind's blowing everything around. Whatever, it is what it is when you're outdoors. I'll pick the phone back up here in just a second. All right, let's put that back in there. Lay that right there. And let's prop the phone up right there for now. Put this back in the bag. Now, plug this into the phone. Hope this works. Just one, Sue. How are you? Hey, let's make you a moderator. I need a sound check. I just made you a mod there, Sue. Stay away from all these pigeons, or not pigeons, but doves. I haven't seen any today. They were out where I was at. Oh man, the spores are coming off the pine trees. Oh, I don't know if you can see this or not. Look up there, you can see the pollen coming off that tree where the wind's blowing. It's hazy. Thought that was weird. Luckily it's blowing back in the woods and away from me. All right. Let me hook this microphone up. Hopefully you can still hear me after I do this. All right. Get a sound check from somebody, see if you can still hear me. Yeah, it's an awesome little lake. So I've did a couple lives here, did some drone footage, but I've never fished here, so I'm gonna give it a go with the fishing and see how this works out for me. All right, I'll be heading outside soon to see what the Doves Mafia's up to. Yeah. They were out there waiting on me this morning where I was at. I'm moving around every other day, place to place. And if you can let me know if you hear me okay. I'm going to step away from the phone to make sure this wireless mic's working. Come on, phone, get in there. I'm trying to get it in the tripod. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, we're in there, I think. A little bit better. Yeah. It is what it is. Spin it around. And I'll have to go back and forth from the phone because I can't see the chat down there, which is okay. It'll be all right. Outdoor with Skeeter. Skeeter. How are you, Skeeter? Make you a mod. Just trying to get set up and getting ready to try this new little compact fishing reel out. Just trying to be as compact as possible, and that way I can go walk around to more places, hopefully. And I'm really not real trustworthy of this telescoping rod, but we're going to give it a go. It's just for fun. It's not like I'm out here in a fishing tournament or anything. And I'm going to try a different style of fishing. I fish with artificial bait all the time. I'm a bass fisherman. And I like throwing my lures. It's hard for me to sit in one spot. I'm always on the move. I've had a couple bass boats and really enjoyed them. Don't have one at the time. I got a fishing kayak though. That hopefully bring out a retirement one day soon. I've got some nicer fishing reels. I just wanted to do this today. It's sort of an early stream for me anyway. I want to try to get out here before it started raining. Catch up with the chat here. Doing great. Thanks for asking. All right. Still on my 3-week family vacation. Marines, how are you? Yeah. Got 7 largemouth, 17. Whoa, that's awesome. I just brother. Rock on, Skeeter. Thank you. Left a comment. Awesome. Yep, I'm going to try to get baited up here, Marines, and try this new little reel out. I don't know how well it's going to do, but I'm going to give it a go. I haven't changed the line on it. Like I just pulled it out of the package and threw it in the backpack, and here we are. So sort of did that on purpose. I hope everybody can hear me okay with forgot to plug the mic in, wireless mic, before I got here, and I just now plugged it in. So if you can hear me, let me know. There's some huge carp here because I have seen them. I talked to some of the maintenance people here, and they know for a fact there's some in here, 30-pound carp. Catfish, I'm sure there's some big ones in here. They stock trout here at this lake. This is a county-run lake, so it's county funded, and taxpayers pay for the fish. And of course there's bluegill and bass here. There again, I'm always going after the bass and bluegills. Just had a little extra time today, so why not go fishing? I appreciate everybody coming by. I'll get back to the chat here in just a minute. I'll get rigged up here. This won't take but another minute or two. I'm going to try some bobber fishing with a bait known as trout magnet. It's a little jig head. It's about a 1/16 ounce jig head, I guess. It's the little split tail grub. Here you just fine. All right. Thank you, Marines. Thank you. So I like walking away from the camera and everybody still hear me. So I went ahead and made a purchase to take care of that issue, especially doing this kind of activity. This is the second time I've been here to this lake in a week. First time is I was just out here just doing a regular stream, nothing fancy, trying out some different equipment. There's so many awesome places around here, though. This lake here, it's pretty much still in the town limits. Small town in Virginia, and other lakes I go to are mountain lakes, and they don't have any phone signal, so I can't really stream up there. I just have to make videos and post them that way. The fuck is that for? You stupid. All right. But yeah. So just a heads up, this is a 18 plus channel. Explicit words might be said, especially fishing. So just a heads up if there's anybody under 18 here. I'm not monetized or nothing like that, so I'm not worried about ads or nothing. And being monitored like most channels are. Don't care about that. I'm not going to be on here and be disrespectful though. Alright, don't need those. Let's get some bait out of the box here, and I'll check the chat here in just a second again. Yeah, I just wanted to try a different kind of fishing, and I've never fished here at this lake, so this is like totally brand new experience for me. I have no idea what to expect. I've seen people catch trout. That's pretty much it. I want to go with a little bobber like this, just sort of bluegill fishing. And if a bass hits the line, the bass hits the line, whatever. Really not expecting too much. Just wanted to get outside. And I was like, well, since I've got phone signal here, might as well do a little stream. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And this is pretty simplistic fishing. I've already tried this once and it worked really well in a farm pond. I made a video about it. And I ended up hooking a 2-pound catfish with this little jig. I'll show it to you here in just a second. Glasses got to go. I'll show you the whole setup here in just 1 second, and I'll get back to the chat. So I'm not ignoring you. Which any outdoor people here, they know how it works. Usually I bring an extra phone with me so I can set whatever away from the phone that's actually doing the streaming and watch the chat, but I did not do that today, and I need to turn my sound off on my phone because people don't need to hear the messages and phone calls that might come through either. So it's come with 10-pound test line. I'm taking that off as soon as I get back home and going to put some 6 pounds. 6 pounds really overkill for what I'm going to be using this for, but whatever. It's just an easier line to work with. I'll show you the rig here in just a minute. And I do not throw my extra line down on the ground. Actually, I pick up trash if I see it along the way, usually if I got a bag to put it in. So we don't need to be polluting our rivers and streams and lakes and whatnot. No need for that. Other people do that already, so I'll stay ahead of the game a little bit. All right. I'll show you what we got here. I'll get to the chat here in just a second. This is just a Walmart special. It's Ozark Trail, not a sponsor, but I've been buying a lot of Ozark Trail stuff, and so far I'm having really good luck with all of it, so I can't complain about it. It's definitely affordable, and right now it's a good thing, so it works out. And I just learned how to use these kind of floats just by the last little small trip I did, so it's just the bobber, and I like these for this style of fishing. And I'm anxious to try this in the river. It doesn't have to be, it's about 2 feet. There's the bobber. It's called Trout Magnet. It's just a small 1/16 ounce jig head with a split tail grub. I'm not a worm or live bait fisherman. If I go with somebody and that's what way they want to fish, I'm all about it. But when I'm just by myself, this is what I do. All right, let me catch up with the chat. All right. Good morning. James Money in the house. Make you moderator, bro. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, dude. Shared you out my community page. Thank you, Marines. Thank you so much. Let's give this a go. It's awesome. And see if this works. And it's going to start getting a little bit windy, so it is what it is. If we can snare one right off, that would be so awesome. I don't know how to, I'm not practice fishing in the wind with the bobber, and I already see it blows you around like in the kayak does. Okay, but that's the gist of it. Better tighten up the drag. We don't want the bluegills pulling the drag out. That'd be funny. Be okay, I guess, though. Be a pretty big bluegill. Got a little loop in the line there somewhere. Messed it up. Let's see if we can get that loop out of it. That cast's pretty good to be a light. Be just a light lure. And I don't know the trick to fishing this system. All I was doing in the farm pond was just pulling it to me and the fish were biting it. So I do have other lures in there, rooster tail and spinner bait, whatnot. And there comes the wind. That's lovely. It's blowing it right to me. Okay. Automatic retrieval. It don't matter. I can fish for hours, not catch anything, but just enjoying being outside. I'm good. And of course, the big ones always get away, so. Early to bed, early to rise. Fish like hell, make up lies. I need that shirt. I'll get back with the chat here in just a minute. I'd like to at least catch one or something. There's a couple small ones chasing it. Seems like to be a Good little reel though. It's I think I paid $30 for it. It's telescoping, so telescoping, whatever the hell you want to say, call it. It's light. It's not really balanced, that's for sure. That's because of these heavy places where it telescopes out. Because most of my other rods and reels, I can put them on my finger and they'll be perfectly balanced, and I spent more money on those though. Just going for something compact, throw in the Jeep and go. Go check out the chat. That bitch's gonna throw me in the water. That's what's gonna happen. Oh boy. It's all right. Got 5 people watching the madness. Just another beautiful day. Here come the geese back, sounds like. Or they're just fussing. They're at the other end of the lake. I'm not going to the other end today. Oh, fish. No, you out there. I seen you. I like trying different things. It's always fun to get new ideas. Go over where it's a little more shallow. See what happens. Oh, he took it plumb under. I know you can't see it on the camera, but oh, they're hitting the bobber and they're not even hitting the bait. That's hilarious. That gets the heart racing. Throw it back over there. I don't think I'll need the pliers, but I'll pull them back out just in case. Yeah, they like the color of the bobber better than they do the bait. And the bait's almost the same color. That's funny. That's hilarious. I do like these bobbers though. Last time I fished with the bobber was old school, just around. You put it on top of the bobber and hope for the best. There's a turtle out there. I don't want to hook no turtle. There's a lot of turtles in here. They just look like soft shell turtles. I don't think they're snapping turtles. They might be. They are a lot. Back down the road here at these farm ponds, man, they get big. Talking about big. Like 20. Oops, got another hole in the line. Where'd that? This line's going to go when I get back for sure. 20, 30, 40 pound turtles in some of these farm ponds around. Huge. In the river. Yeah, they're not really, I've never really caught a huge snapping turtle out of the river. Just small ones. The small ones can take your fingertip off if they wanted to anyway. Come on, fishy. Oh boy. It's perfect weather. There comes the geesers. 3 of them. You might be able to see them here in just a second. There's a whole flock of them though. It's about 12 or 13 of them a minute ago. They're Canadian geese, even though I'm in the mid part of East Coast U.S. I guess Canadian geese can go where they want to. Yeah, I might not know what I'm doing fishing here with this little rig, but I do know one thing. This is having a great time just being outside today. I thought about wearing my chest phone holder, but I couldn't read the chat if I used that, so that sort of limited me on doing that. Let's cast back over there where it's shallow. Oh, and the wind blew the line plumb back to the bank. That is awesome. Now, I'm not used to using light tackle either. Usually everything I have is at least a quarter ounce or half ounce lures. This is 16th and the float, the bobber's not that much, so. Appreciate everybody coming by though. Thank you for sharing the light, Marines. Sharing me out to your community though. Oh, there we go. We got a small one. It's very small. Oh, but he made the drag, made the reel make a little noise, so that's all right. So it does work. All right, now we know. Not that big, but that's not the point. It don't have to be. Alpha trout magnet, that's what it's called. So small or large, sort of got to lip it just to show it. Not a whopper, don't care. Awesome. And I'm not keeping any fish today, so little Jimmy's here is going back in the water. He'll grow up. Well, get my bag out of the sun. All right. Joy in the house. Let's go. I have to run back and forth to the phone, so bear with me, folks. Oh. Hope you're having a great day, Joy. You inspired me to do a little fishing, so here we are. Yeah. I'm just trying this new little setup with the new pole and new rod and reel and just bluegill fishing. So like I said, I'm not keeping any fish, I'm just throwing them all back, so it's just for fun. Breathing in the fresh air. And that little fish felt like a larger fish than what it was on this rod. Oh, that was fun. So the bluegills are over in the more shallow water. Guess it's definitely the water's going to be warmer over there. Oh, oh boy, there's Pee-wee number 2. Oh, I'm sort of glad he got off. He wasn't about 4 inches. Fun times. Gotta love it. I appreciate everybody hanging out. It's a little bit early in the day for me. It's like 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish. Just had a little extra time this morning. Thought I'd throw a line in the water. This is a pretty good little setup. Like I said, got it at Walmart. It's a Ozark Trail. It's a telescoping rod where you can make it really compact. Throw it in your backpack. That's what I did. So I can take it on the trails and stuff. And it don't take up as much room in the Jeep. So we know it works here at this lake. That really looked like a hybrid of a bluegill and probably a yellow belly. There's a turtle coming up again. Sort of like a brim. Oh, oh. Looking at it. Oh boy. You don't have to spend much money to go fishing, and if you're a worm fisherman, more power to you. It's not that they bother me. Like I said, if somebody wanted to go fishing with me, or I go with them and they want to use worms or minnows, or we call them minnows here, whatever. And see who, Matthew Jones. Hello. How are you, Matthew? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it, Joey. I have to walk back and forth with the phone today, so rained out in Ohio. Oh, okay. Let me make you a moderator. Matthew, I've seen you around. Well, that's what's getting ready to happen here for the next almost a week. So I figured I better take advantage of today and just trying out a new little rig here. It's a telescoping rig. Walmart special, Ozark Trail. And doing a little bobber fishing with, can't remember, it's got a weird name, these bobbers do. Not real familiar with the naming, but trout magnet. Just bluegill fishing, and sometimes I've caught a few bass off of this out of a farm pond. So 16th ounce jig head and bobber, and don't have to change your bait. Catch them, release them, throw it back out, you're ready to go again. So it's just the way I fish. I fish with lures. I'm more of a lure fisherman. That's all right. I really am thinking about this summer getting a larger rod and reel. Maybe doing some carp catfish, maybe. Most of the places I go don't have cell signal, so it's sort of, I can't stream at these other cool places, but I can make videos and post those. The wind is very challenging with the bobber. I've already seen that. Go with the wind. Get it way out there. Fish smarter, not harder. Oh, might be a little better one. Maybe. About the same size. Fat little buddy. Fat little dude. Long. Definitely long. Not too shabby. It's a female. Okay. That's why they're pooched out a little bit. Water's not too cold. I'm just going to guess probably about, I don't know, 60-ish. These high 60s. Not too bad. That's more of a brim, I guess, than the bluegill. It does have the bluegills on it, so I guess we'll go with that. Chunky. Does look like a female though. Definitely get her back in the water. And it's probably, she might have been on the nest and I threw it right on the nesting spot. She was probably getting ready to spawn. I don't know this, but that would be my guess. Unless she just got back from McDonald's, who knows? McDonald's under the sea, eating them Krabby Patties. Matthew's Adventures. Joey dropping the links. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Joey. Fish on the ocean. Oh, okay. Casting net. Joey. I've never tried the casting net. I've fished all my life. People really don't see that around this area. Well, for one, we're not at the ocean, but another thing is, it's just, I have seen it done a few times, but that was to get bait fish, shad, for live bait fishing for bass. There's 2 fish you touched. I snared 3, but that one was pretty small. That was, if it wasn't a female, if that had been a male, that would have been good eating size. Only thing is, you got to catch about 50 of them for 2 or 3 people to have a good meal. But the way I fillet them out, there's no bones. And it's just pure fillet. A little bit of flour and cornmeal, a little bit of grease. Bacon grease if I got it. People's like, oh, I shouldn't eat that stuff. It's all right. You eat what you eat and I'll eat what I eat. It's all good. I like it. Gotta have bacon. Yeah, I think I like this little rod and reel. It's very cost effective, compact, and catches fish. So yeah. This would be just a great little starter combo, even for a kid. Something small, compact, works great. Now you can, well, people, a lot of people don't know this, but you can switch the handles from left to right. So, funny thing is, for me, I am right-handed, so I put, this is the weird part, I put the handle on the left side. Most right-handers would have their have the pole in the left hand and reel with the right. I don't do it when I'm dealing cards. Even though I'm right-handed, I deal left-handed. Don't know why. It is what it is. But I can't write left-handed. I've tried. I've had to a couple times after surgery I had, and it was almost legible, but good enough for them, so whatever. I'm thinking that one I just caught was on a nest, and I just happened to throw it right in her face. Oh! Took it plumb under. Missed it. Tightened the drag up just a smidgen. I don't know how you spell smidgen. You look at it in the Webster's, I guess. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, I might just try this in the river though. For sure. Catch back up with the chat. Most welcome, thank you. Matthew lives in Ohio. All right. You said you do that yourself. All right, yeah. Don't really need the pliers before they go in the water. I better put them up. Pliers, liars, got your pliers. These pine trees around here, and I don't know exactly what kind they are. They're definitely throwing the spores out today, so look out allergies for people that have allergies. Oh, there comes a snake after my... Oh, and a fish come up after the... Oh, I was trying to get away from the snake because the snake was going after my lure. Just a water snake. And the fish come up and hit it when I was reeling it real fast. I was going to see if I can see him. I'll try to get him on camera. These are just typical brown bellied water snakes, I think they are, and they just eat small fish, lizards. God bless you. Please, greetings, Josh. Yeah, I'll probably talk to Josh tonight sometime. Appreciate you, Joy. Thank you. Well, snake went away. Okay, let's go and try to get it on film. Okay, that was funny. Oh. I have had a snake on my line before, and being a water snake and being non-venomous, knowing what it was, I just went ahead and cut my line. It was a couple years ago. They're active this time of year. So are the bears, so I'm always looking over my shoulder. I don't have any protection with me here. You're not supposed to have any firearms in these parks. But I did acquire some bear spray last week. I just didn't bring it with me, knowing I was coming here. It's usually not too notorious. I didn't plan on tromping through the woods today, so. That was funny. Trying to get away from the snake, almost caught a fish. Maybe I'm just fishing this wrong. These water snakes that I usually see are not very big. They're 2 feet maybe. Foot and a half, 2 feet long. They don't get that big. Now the water moccasins, they get pretty big. They're in the creeks and rivers, the lakes. They're pretty skittish. They're a lot more skittish than a regular water snake. Water snake's gonna not come at you or nothing, but they'll stick around. They don't mind you tromping around them a little bit. And like water moccasin, they'll run from you pretty quick. From my encounters. They also, the cottonmouth, it's sort of interesting snake in a way. Oh, it's had it plumb under the water and I missed it. Couldn't even see the bobber, wasn't even in sight. Wow. They curl up. If they're threatened, they curl up and they lean their head all the way back as far as they can go with it and open their mouth, and the inside of their mouth is white. And that's where they get their name, cottonmouth. It's like bright white. And it's to fend off predators. Makes them look bigger, I guess, also the way they curl up. It's a little bit different for me fishing too because of the small hook. Usually treble hooks on the lures I use are usually about a size 6 or 4 treble hooks. I think not very big, but still. think I'm gonna move over just about 20 yards from here. I'm gonna take my stuff over there, then I'll come back and get the camera. It's still in the shade a little bit. Get the phone in the shade. Because apparently, all these phones don't like direct sunlight for long periods of time. Oh. Okay, let's just put that right there. Go ahead and zip that up. Zip that up. Don't need no snakes crawling in bags and stuff. Alright, let's go get the camera. Whew. Man, it's beautiful out here today. It's awesome. In the shade, it's not too bad even in the sun. Up we go. Everything's on a hill around here. Nothing's flat. Put this at a different location. Let's see. Trying to get it to tilt down, which I can do that by adjusting the legs. There we go. It's a pretty good shot. It's a little deeper over here. Throw it out there a little bit and see what happens. Well, it'd be funny if a carp come up and grab it. That'd be interesting. Take off skiing across the lake. So apparently they mow on Wednesdays. I hear the mowers down there. They do have a lot of grass to mow. They keep it weed-eated, mowed, and everything's pretty nice. I really don't know the technique here, but it seems like they like it when I'm pulling it a little bit faster. A bit fast. Bluegills anyway. Well, I will say, I don't know what kind of line is on here. It's 10 pounds, but I will say it's actually decent line. It's not curling up. I'm hoping it's like fluorocarbon. I don't know for the price. I doubt it, but well, I see now the bobber. It's like a sail out there in the wind. I'm gonna try to reel one in real fast, see what happens. Nothing. Don't know unless you try. Yeah. Who we got here? Beautiful Earth. How are you? Perfect weather. Oh, it is. Appreciate you coming by, hanging out with us. Let me move the camera over just a little bit, get out of the sun just a little bit more. It's a cool little county run lake. Man-made, of course. Doing a little bluegill fishing. Sort of killing time. If you know where that country song lyrics come from, if you know, you know. Touched 2 fish up, and the real small ones, they don't like to stay on there, so that's all right. I like these bobbers. I was skeptical and never used one before, but I'm really liking them. I will get the name of these bobbers for the next fishing adventure. Be able to call it for what they're called. Now you could easily, like this little setup here, if you want to fish with worms, all you have to do is take the split tail grub off of it, put your worm on there. Have a blast. Probably catch one every cast that way. If you just want to throw it out there and let it sit fishing, I'm just it's hard for me to do. I could do it. It's just something I set out to do when I go fishing. It is fun. You hook into a big old catfish or carp or anything that's a couple feet long. Heck, you get her done. Just fishing for the pipsqueaks today. I couldn't believe that catfish come up and hit this, but that wasn't a farm pond. Farm pond, you know, it's sort of like a big tub, and it wasn't that big a farm pond either. So. Birds know the weather's moving in. They're not as chatty today. They're starting to a little bit more. Gotta watch those doves though. They're sneaky. Sue knows that. Another different thing for me, just casting, not going too far out there. I'm used to my lures going at least a good 20 yards, at least 15, 20. I think I'm gonna change baits. Put a rooster tail in the. With this rod, like I said, I got it at Walmart. So telescoping rod come with a rooster tail and a huge spinner bait. So yeah, you actually get bait. This was not. This was purchased separately. So. I've really been amazed on how well these bobbers stay on your line. Now I've got it on there where it's on there good. It wasn't coming off no matter what. Move the camera over a little bit. This is tricky because this hill is like probably 45 degree. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. The big cricket. Same beautiful city. Yep. All right. Sub to somebody. Cool. Appreciate everybody coming by, hanging out. Watch me catch these monsters. I felt a good use instead of throwing them away for medicine bottles. Perfect for lures. Don't get them stuck everywhere in your car when you're transporting. This is one of my favorite little lures of all time, and I just found this type of lure A couple years ago, it's pop or something. Not a Popeye, but yerk, yerk, yerk. It's got a blade on the back that pops it, and it's a top water. It's great, but yeah, medicine bottles, perfect. If you I'm just usually bringing 1 or 2 with me anyway, so this works good. For me, Ziploc bag. I have tackle box and 2 or 3 tackle boxes and bags and all that garbage, but whatever. This come with this rod and reel spinner bait. Pretty cool spinner bait. I don't know who makes it. To see Ozark Trail. They're making everything. So I've got Ozark Trail chair, tent, fishing equipment now, umbrellas for your camping chairs. Ridiculous amount of stuff they're making. And there again, plastic container, snappable lid. Mentos, not a sponsor, but rooster tail, perfect, fits in there perfect. Pretty awesome. Now, I try to have everything sealed in some kind of bag or something, because if I'm fishing out my kayak and kayak flips, well, you want everything waterproof as much as possible. And this is a beefy little rooster tail. This is what come with the rod and reel as well. It's about a ½ ounce. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling with the weight on that one. Let's see, I want to put this set up back in the bag. Take it apart later. It's got wrapped around one of the rings, so I have to deal with that issue later. Or actually, it will here in just a second when I cut it. All right. And this was a must too. So I leave these out when I'm in the kayak. I like to have them out and available. So I got these bungee little snap. Just snap them to usually the pedal drive that I have, or a cup holder or something. That way, if the kayak flips as well, they'll stay with the boat. Kayak, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a boat. It's not a canoe. So, anyway, we'll just throw that little contraption down in there. Throw this back in there. I don't know the quality of these feathers, and those are definitely not feathers like on a normal rooster tail. It's synthetic something or another. We'll give it a whirl. Why not? Come with the rod. Tell you something I do use a lot, and it's something, a newer bait I've started using the last couple of years as well, is a not the jackhammer brand, but the underwater buzz bait. The robins are active right now. They're happy. They've been laying their eggs. Hatching out some young birds. Had to almost stop coming here. Deer running out in the road. So many deer around here. It's unreal. Turkeys. There again, we don't throw our trash on the ground. We'll put that in the bag. Put that in there, and I'll just keep it zipped up so bugs and other varmints don't utilize the space. I've did that before. I've got home before and be going through bags of stuff. It'd be ants, maybe a spider or two, but it don't bother me. I did a little bit of pest control some years back, and I've crawled under houses and spiders on top of me and roaches and baby bugs and all that stuff. Don't bother me. Let's go with it. Go on. All right, let's see what this does. I'm definitely going to tighten the drag up for this thing. Let me check the chat real quick before we venture to another form of fishing here. All right. Beautiful sky. Oh, yeah. So it's always awesome here. It really is. Let me fix this leg on this tripod just a little. Like I said, everything's on a hill around here. So, nothing flat. All right, let's see what we can do with this puppy. Maybe we can catch a bass. I don't know. We'll see. Got the crows in the background. Talking to the blue jays. Well, it would help if you would spin, little buddy. See what we got going on here. Well, that sounds like a deer. Ah, oh, getting hung up on the bank. That's pathetic. Why aren't you spinning? Starting to see why this might have been a free item. It's not spinning at all. Okay, this might not be on here long then. It's not spinning. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, Ozark Trail dropped the ball on that one. For sure. The blade's too big. That's what it looks like. It moves fine, but out of the water. I think they put the ball on the wrong. I don't know. I'll give it one more throw and it's coming back off. Yeah, it's not spinning. Oh well. We had to try it. Yep, they put it together wrong, and I see why. I see how. What happened. The spinner's not spinning because this ball is supposed to be on the bottom down here to keep it off of that. So when it's going through the water, it's hugging the weight. It's not letting it spin. That's what we're doing. Well, I'm gonna move the phone over again. Keep it straight as I can, best I can. Okay, back to the drawing board. that didn't last long. See why that was free. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Still enjoying it. Still fun. What we're going to use now, either got the same bait I had on earlier, or we can put this big old buzz bait on there. Well, I guess we've got to do the buzz bait. That rooster tail is going in the garbage. And luckily there's a garbage can right here. And trash laying over here on the ground we need to get rid of. And it's raccoons that come and do this, not the people getting in the trash and throwing it on the ground. It's the animals. The animal trash. And we'll lay that down there. Somebody else might want to try to fish with it. Good luck. All right, big buzzbait coming up. This is going to be definitely a challenge for telescoping rod. I've never in my life tried this before, but we will give it a go. And there goes my stuff. Brand new. Nice and shiny. It's even got a hook cover. Well, piece of tube. Okay. Stick that in there. Stick that in there. Okay, it's pretty cool actually. Good idea for hook saver. I need to go get me a little piece of tube and put it on my hooks. They do make plastic ones. I think they're like $4 a piece. It goes over treble hooks and whatnot. I'm not paying that. Come up and make something else up myself. All right, but first, I need to hydrate. And check the chat. Got to climb up the hill to even check it. All right. Perfect weather, 73. It's about 78 here-ish right now. In the shade, it's probably 74, 73. Out in the sun, it's about 78. All right. Cool deal. All right, let's tie Big Boy on here. This ain't going after no bluegills this time. It's going to be bass or nothing. Or just a real hungry catfish. That is a big lure for this rod and reel. I have a couple bait casters that I use just for this purpose. But we're just having fun. So let's do this. Get ready to get blowed away here. Wind's picking up. The weather's moving in apparently. So yeehaw. But that breeze feels good. Oh man. got all kinds of tanglement here. I'm going to start over with this one. That wind didn't help that situation. Oh boy. It made a mess. Sheesh. Yeah, we'll just start over. The wind had to pick up just the exact time that I was tying the knot and it twisted the bait. Let's see if we can hurry up and get it on there before that happens again. So I hear it coming in the trees already. There it comes. That's hilarious. Mother Nature's watching me. Here it comes, another big gust. About the time I get ready to tie it. I sort of am impressed with this line that come with it. I was usually not. I got ready to change it the other night, and I was like, no, just leave it on there. Okay, let's see how this works. It's a big boy. Whoop. Throw our line in the bag. Like the deer up there inside the hill making a little bit of noise, tromping through the woods. Let's check our chat real quick. We'll give this guy a toss out in the local ocean here. Mom's in the house, Joyce. Cable company. Rock on, brother. Thank you, man. Just doing a little fishing. New fishing rod and reel. Already went through 2 baits. This is the 3rd one. Going to try this. It's either bass or nothing. And it's pretty heavy for this rod, so I don't know how this is going to work. We'll see. Okay, the spinner bait so-so. Just sort of come out here to be out here, really. Not a serious fishing day, just want to try the new rod and reel out. This is a telescoping reel, so you can push it all the way down. It's really compact for us people on the move. So yeah, there you go. Hope you're having a great day, Cable, Mom. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, this reel don't like this bait. It's working. I'm just thinking if you hook anything sizable, it's going to be a challenge. And we got a loop in our line. Not what you want on a windy day, but I plan on sort of taking this off anyway. Not a big deal, not a game changer. Did catch some bluegills earlier, so that was pretty cool. Let's just give it a good sling way out as far as we can get it. And that's where the line quality comes into play when you start getting longer casts. Why is that like that? Okay. Wow. It's a great little rod and reel though for bluegills. Done found that out. And for lighter weight baits. This bigger bait just not really matched up for it. It could work. It's just takes a lot more effort for the bigger baits to reel in. On this setup. It's not too kind on your hands. One more cast. Let's do one more. We're going to throw it way out there. All right, I think that's going to do it for me for today. Let's break this puppy down. It should be easy with this bait. Push. Wow, see, that's what I was worried about, it coming apart. Now it won't even collapse, so that's in there pretty good. Actually, that's a pretty good locking mechanism. I think for portable and compact part of it, definitely a A. You could even ice fish with it. Yeah, there you go. Smaller reel on it. Use it for ice fish. That's about the size of some of them, not even that big. But it stayed together well, even with that bigger bait. It didn't fly apart. That's what I was worried about, but it didn't. That's pretty cool. The baits that come with it, the rooster tail was a bust. That was a F. That was a fail. This bait here is not made for this kind of rod and reel. Other than that, that lighter bait that I caught the bluegills with was matched up pretty well. I'll give the lighter bait a B for sure. I'll put that tube back on that to protect that hook so don't get hooked in the vehicle. Appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out. At least I caught a few fish. Didn't get skunked. Wasn't no monsters by no means. That's all right. Now, where'd that little sucker go? Look at that. Well, I know I put it. There it is. It's just a little clear tube they cut off of something very, very, very cheap. But it works very, very, very well. Goes over your hook so you don't hook yourself in transport or hook it to the seat of your vehicle. So it's a pretty good idea. It's just a little clear tube. Good deal. There's a new rod and reel. Compact as you can get. You can even take it off if you want to put it all the way down in the bag, but wasn't worried about that part. And there comes the wind again. Awesome. So, ready to go. I guess I'll end the stream there since I didn't cut my phone off. Force it in the pole, be okay. Yeah, awesome. All right, I appreciate everybody coming by, and till next time, try to enjoy the outdoors. If not, I'll bring it to you. So everybody have a great day. See you next time.